Hey everyone, it's Sam,
And I'm Molly.
and we are Three Wishes with You. And in today's video, we have another pin organization display haul all in one video.
We are going to be organizing and putting our Jasmine collection on this custom board from GrahamCrafters. We will link their information below. We've used them for a couple other silhouette boards, and we decided to put Jasmine on her home, which is the palace in Agrabah. So,
Yeah, so we're gonna move you all, we're gonna show you the pins and our process, and we'll do a little couple shout outs of our favorites from the bunch. All right, so stick around. All right, so here are all of our pins as well as our board, and we are pin collectors that keep our backer cards. You will find variety depending on the person, whether they keep their backer cards or not. Even though these are staying in our collection, we do tend to keep backer cards. We try to, and we are also organizing based on board. So Molly's going to show you our system right now. So these are stickers that we use with an internal code system that we assign each pin to each board as well as the backer card. So we have two stickers, one that gets placed on the pin and then the same number and letter that gets placed on the backer card. So we know that this backer card goes to that pin. And this pin is also a special shout out of mine. This is the Princess Glitter series. This is one of like the first event pins that I've received when I started my pin journey. And the whole set has each princess as well as different colors of glitter. So they're really, really pretty. So I'm excited to put this on the board. And then another special shout out is going to be this Disney shopping. This is an LE 125, so a really low LE. This is the Jim Shore collaboration, which I'm a big fan of Jim Shore. I have a ton of Jim Shores and figurines, so to have it in a pin format, didn't know this existed until we saw it at a pin event. And Molly did a lot of negotiating in order to get this pin, a lot of pin trading. So, very, very excited to have this pin. And then this is the grail of all grails here. You might have heard this in the pin community. This is the Princess Dress series that came out of D23. These are also low LE sizes. What I really like about this pin is that they actually made like old vintage figurines in the early 90s or 2000s that was very similar to this, a princess with characters inside of the dress. So this is Jasmine, and it's kind of cool that Disney had its own play with the pin. I want to say this is the first time it's been on the silhouette and sort of like ideas been on a pin. But if I have the editing skills, I will show you the dress figurine porcelain glass that I'm talking about. That was, I think, came out in the early 90s or 2000s. So this is a grail of all grail. This will most likely be the centerpiece for this board, I want to say, right, Molly?
yes. And if you've noticed or you've seen our other videos, we do tend to not include all the characters. However, you know, because Jasmine is the primary focus of this pin, and yes, the other characters are in her dress, we decided that, to Sam's point, she's just too gorgeous not to have as the centerpiece.
Yeah, we kind of changed the rules on this one because we also have the fan, which Molly was able to trade for recently. This was like also a grail of all grails. This is an early WDI release that came out, which had all the other princesses as well, with like supporting cast members or a different symbol or motifs. So this is Jasmine. She has a 3D element with that ruby right there, with Raja and her birds, and of course, tons of lotus flowers. And this is an absolutely gorgeous pin, pretty much a once in a lifetime type of pin. So I'm very, very happy to own this pin as well.
Fun fact, that actually, the fan series came out at a Destination D event a couple
Mm.
years ago, and Sam and I will be attending Destination D. So if this is the type of pin that they put out, we are very excited to see what Destination D 2025 holds.
Yeah, for sure. And then some other special shout outs. You want to show this pin, Molly?
Yeah, so this is from the Reflection series, and we also have the Aladdin, and
Mm-hmm.
we just really like it because you know how cool is that to like character development.
Yeah, yeah. So it usually shows a reflection for each of like the princesses and the princess. So you see Jasmine in her disguise and then her in her original outfit. And then this is also another WDI. This is a recent series. I want to say from like February. This is the Flower Girl scene, and You're shaking your head. It's not February. What is it? Do you know?
I know it's before we were pin trading.
Oh, before we were pin trading.
So
okay.
not for, so with a little over a year ago.
Oh, really? Oh, I thought it was recent. Okay, never mind. So this is a within the year or a couple years release of a WDI pin. They also have like a DEC. This is a balcony series that we really like as well. So, but we also have some really cool like vintage pins as well. Like we have this from a recent collection that we picked up. It has a 3D element of a yellow flower, which I really like. We have this vintage pin. This is a pin-on pin. They came out with all of like the princesses. Jasmine has like the genie lamp motif as well as the emerald green backdrop. This is from 2003, so this is quite an old pin right here.
This is 2003 as well.
This is the Birthstone series. So this is Jasmine. I'm not sure. There you go. This is Jasmine. I'm not sure which month she represents, but it's a gemstone series. And then this is also another vintage pin. This is an LE of 1000 from 2004, it looks like. So this is another one that we have. So we have quite a good mix of like vintage as well as like really cool pins that you don't see often. So this is a Jessica Rabbit dressed as Jasmine. They had a whole series of Jessica Rabbits dressed as different characters. I know they had like a Mad Hatter one I've seen before. I believe a Pirates of the Caribbean. So this is a really hard pin to get by. It's an LE 300 from 2010, so it's just hard to find. So I'm definitely excited to have that in my collection. This is a Disneyland Paris. I believe we traded this in Paris at one of their pin trading events. So this is an LE 700. This has Jasmine with a carousel, 3D element of the stars. These are really pretty. I have a Pocahontas as well as I believe a Merida wanted this pin. So every time I see this pin, I have to pick it up. And then this is a pin that we got from a pin trading event. This is I want to say Disney Store. I think it's Disney Store Korea. Yes, this is Walt Disney Store Korea because they have Disney stores that have remained open over on that side of the world. And this pin, if I can open it, is like really cute because it's like a small pin. It's also just hard to come by because when do you ever see like Walt Disney Korea store pins? So the detail in this is really tiny and small and cute. So you open up this is Aladdin and has the palace, and then you open it and it has Jasmine herself.
So which way, Sam, do you think we will end up displaying this?
Oh, I don't know. I guess we'll see. I'm not sure. I guess we'll see. We'll see when we post it. I kind of like her in her original outfit versus her disguise, but I don't know. I might change my mind. So first step that we're gonna do, that we're gonna quickly do and then come back, is to get all the backer cards with their coordinating stickers so we can organize our backer cards like the adults that we are. So we will be right back. All right, so anchoring with that, and then we're going to put our non-negotiable pins here. All right, and here we are finally complete with our Jasmine board. Thank you so much for sticking around. Thank you to GrahamCrafters again for this beautiful template that we were able to use to display our beautiful art pieces, which I consider Disney pins to be. And yeah, so I'm really happy with the placement. Of course, just to get a close up here, it anchors with the D23 dress, the Disney auctions up top, and then we have a couple Artland pieces, a couple of vintage pieces here. And yeah, I'm really, really excited about how this all turned out. Let us know what you think of our pins. Let us know about these pieces, and we will see you another day. All right, bye.